Insulin Drug Presentation by Robert Burke for 1149-09 Advanced EMS Pharmacology. Insulin is among one of the most well-known and common drugs in the Western world. Chances are you know somebody on it. If not, you probably know one of these people. He made diabetes. I know I joke, but to the 7.4 million Americans with diabetes and using one or more formulations of insulin, it is deadly serious. People with diabetes using insulin come from varied economic, racial, and ethnic backgrounds. Almost 20% of African Americans with diabetes use insulin, as do 14% of Caucasians and 17% of Hispanics. Of adults with diabetes earning below the poverty level, approximately 24% of them use insulin. Insulin is used to treat or better yet manage type 1 diabetes. Insulin is actually a hormone that your body produces. Diabetes just don't produce enough of it to process glucose and use it for energy. In the pancreas, more specifically, it is made in the islets of Langerhans. Although they sound like an Irish or Scottish coastline feature, they are not. For this guy, German scientist Paul Langerhans, and these are the pancreatic islets or islets of Langerhans are the regions of the pancreas that contain endocrine or hormone-producing cells. The pancreatic islets constitute 1 to 2% of the pancreatic volume, yet receive 10 to 15% of the blood flow. The pancreatic islets are arranged in density routes and are important in the metabolism of glucose. There are several different types of cells within the islets. For our purpose here, the beta cell is the most important because it is where the insulin is produced. People with type 1 diabetes cannot make insulin because the beta cells in their pancreas are damaged or destroyed, as you can see on the right-hand side of the picture. Therefore, these people will need insulin injections to allow their body to process glucose. So how does insulin do what it does? Insulin acts as a key to open up the cells in the body and allow the glucose to be used as an energy source. When blood glucose levels rise, insulin from the pancreas travels through the bloodstream to a fat cell. Insulin then binds to the insulin receptor, or IR, found in the cell's plasma membrane. When the insulin signal pathway is activated, glucose merges with the plasma membrane and they are transported into the cell to be used for energy. What happens when the pancreas can't produce enough insulin? The absence of insulin, the body is not able to use the glucose as energy in the cells. And as a result, the glucose remains in the bloodstream and a state of hyperglycemia occurs. Hyperglycemia refers to a condition which are levels of blood sugars above 200. High levels of glucose are common after a meal, but if they continue to remain high, hyperglycemia can become a reason to worry. Chronic hyperglycemia is a characteristic of diabetes mellitus, and if untreated, is associated with severe complications such as damage to the nervous systems, eyes, kidneys, and extremities. In severe cases, a lack of insulin and a reduced ability to use glucose as an energy source can lead to a reliance of fat stores as the sole source of energy. The breakdown of these fats can release ketones into the bloodstream, which can lead to a serious condition called ketoacidosis, or DKA. There are 4 types of and it is common for them to be used in combination with each other. Rapid-acting insulin, it starts working approximately 15 minutes after injection and peaks at approximately 1 hour, but continues to work for 2 to 4 hours. Short-acting insulin, it starts working approximately 30 minutes after the injection and peaks approximately 22 to 3 hours, but will continue to work for 3 to 6 hours. Intermediate-acting insulin, it starts working approximately 2 to 4 hours after injection and peaks approximately 4 to 12 hours later, and continues to work for another 12 to 18 hours. And finally, long-acting insulin. It starts working after several hours after injection and works approximately 24 hours. Again, many of these are used in combination with each other. Injected with a dose measured in international units and a dosage of 5 to 20 units. It can be delivered in several different ways, with a syringe, with an insulin pen pre-measured, insulin pump, which delivers a constant flow of insulin throughout the day, Insulin injection for people who don't like needles. Coming to the end of our time together, but feel free to pause the video to review the important drug information concerning insulin here. Thank you for watching.